Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play I Am Setsuna, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out Setsuna for Eterna, because I think that'll work out pretty well. So, because I've got Ender who can heal with Aura, and Setsuna, or Eterna, who is pretty good at criticals. So we're just gonna get a base on how much damage we can do to this guy. Not a ton with regular attacks, so we're gonna build up some, and I'm gonna have Ender use Aura and heal us, because yeah, that's a thing, and do a little bit of extra damage, do a little bit extra damage, and extra damage. That's not as much extra damage as I would like. Alright, so he's got that. We don't want that to be a thing. Let's see if I can cast Stop on him. And no, but that kind of helped me a little bit. Let's do Wall. That's Ferocious Charge. Okay, that actually kind of hurt a little, and it spread everyone out. That's really the worst part of that. Yeah, yeah, you can just stop with that. Let's do Dimmy. And time resistance down. You will now be ravaged by the effects of time. Let's do Aura again. Not that it's... And heal status ailments. Not that I actually had a status ailment that needed to be healed. Combo, let's do... Provoke. And, hey, defense up for that. That actually kind of helps. And we're doing alright. He's still kind of stunned, which is helpful. And we've done a fair bit of damage to him in this time frame. But it's going to wear off soon. And when it does, we're going to be kind of SOL. Alright, one of them's worn off. I think the Paralyzed is worn off. Ferocious Charge. Let's see if we can... No, I'll save trying to get Stop. Let's just do Charge. And Ender will heal. Because, you know, kind of needs that. Heals all status ailments. I love it. I could do Blunt Blade to try to stun him again. But it seems like enemies become really resistant to status effects like the first time they're used. It's like, guess what? It sucks to be you. You get one shot with a status effect. I know that's probably not how they're actually doing it, but HP recovery. Okay, so that one actually stuck. That helped. And just keep doing damage. Don't want him to get a chance to do pretty much anything. Is what we want nothing from him. Because now that he's past the halfway point, the problem is he has access to some really obnoxious self-heal abilities that we just don't want him to be able to use. Like, that's not gonna be okay. And the status effect has worn off. Let's see if I can do another Ferocious Charge that he missed. Alright, let's do... Let's do another Blow Beat. And see if we can get that. Alright, Paralysis nullified. Okay, so yeah, he's done with Paralysis. Like, okay, well, you know. That's just going to be how that goes. Alright, Hibernate. That's the one that he's going to use to heal, and that's going to suck. He just healed basically 1,000 HP. You can eat a bag of dicks, my friend. That is not okay. Let's see if I can get stop to stick. There we go. That's all that we needed. Alright, I'll just build up some momentum. And just unleash all of the damage that I can. You know, when I actually time it accurately. That's kind of the key part. I still have to be able to time the momentum trigger accurately, which I'm not doing. Except for Eterna. I can always get Eterna. And there we go. We should... I was gonna say, we should be dead, but he just woke up. And... there we go. No, he's still alive with 10 HP. Die! Debuff kill. Fantastic. And thankfully, he missed, like, 90% of his attacks, which made that fight really easy. And... provoke, MP, yeah, we'll just MP consumed. That's... add 2 more of those. So, what exactly, yeah, where did you go that you kind of just vanished? You've got some explaining to do. There, stop. Eterna isn't our enemy. How sure about that are you exactly? What do you think, Ender? Why did you disappear? Well... that took me by surprise, too. But I can't tell you why it happened yet. For your sakes and for my own. You really expect us to trust you after a half-cocked answer like that? I trust you. Welcome back, Eterna. I swear that I will take you to the last lands. I swear it, no matter what happens. I know. I've known all along. Well, this whole thing is a big mystery, but you ain't lying. I can tell that much, and so can Ender. I've trusted you all along the way. Anyway, thank you, everyone. It's Lilith. I heard you were here from the Knights, thank goodness. Thank you so much. I've not been outside in a long time. You're Julian's friend, ain't you? Taking care of the most of the monsters around here. You shouldn't have to live in fear anymore, for the moment at least. And we'll find Julian too, I promise. Thank you, I'm counting on you. By the way, your ancestors must have had something to do with the royal family too, right? Well, sort of, but... there's something we want to ask you then. Tell us about the royal crest. I do not know much about it, but I've heard long ago that the crest possessed a sacred power. There are some runes that have the crest engraved at their entrance. Do you know how we can get inside? I've heard tell of a hidden place that's somehow connected to the royal family. How do you get inside there? That I do. It's spoken of in legends passed down in our village. Really? However, I do not think it will be possible now. Why not? Because the seal on that gate can only be opened by one with royal blood. Royal blood, eh? So yeah, we need Julian. There we go. We need Julian. What happened to her anyway? You said something about finding her? Yeah, after you disappeared, she kind of lost her mind and left. Anyway, looks like we're not getting anywhere until we find Julian. And how are we going to go about looking for her? We don't have the slightest idea where to start. Let's just go check on those children again instead. Feel sorry for them being stuck inside all this time. You've grown up a lot since I last saw you. It's been like 10 minutes. I don't think I'm any different. I agree with Kier. Come on, let's head back to where the children were. Alright, so... I'm actually not going to do it. I'm going to head down here. I'm going to sell some stuff and see if I can upgrade any of my Spirit Knight Let's sell. Let's actually organize first. There we go. And now we'll sell. Basically just sell everything. I'm kind of done trying to keep things. Alright, let's see about buying stuff. What do we have? What do you have that I don't already have? I don't have Battle Cry, but I need a holy root of some sort. I don't... And Inspire... Lightning 2 we've got. So basically there's not too much I can get that I don't already have. And that, I will have to say, is probably one of the things that I okay, so we can get double back now. I don't know how I couldn't get that before, but... Get one of those. Stone Slash. It's the fact that every enemy has certain conditions needed to drop these items. There's no idea of where... Like... If it said, oh, the Crimson Gem drops off of these enemies, you would know, okay, well, it's not dropping with this ability, it's not dropping with that ability, maybe I need to try this. But you have so many variables of how do I find these items that it's almost required to... that you have to find a guide to be like, okay, where the hell do I find Imperial Walnut branches? How do I get those? So, like, you have... Hey, we got Barrier for Kier. Let's go ahead and get that. But it's... You have to have so much specific information to know where to get these that the game really doesn't tell you. Now, I will show off here that maybe the game does tell us, but it's hidden away in a rather useless situation. So, once I continue going through all this, I can get a light bit, but that's the only white stone and bushy tail that I've got, so might hold off on that. Paralysis shield, stone shield, freeze. Stop would be kind of neat for what's coming up. I know there's a boss that has a great deal of ability to cast stop. Vinculum. Reducing the amount of... Okay, so reduces MP when using combos. So... Bait... Okay, so bait's just like a provoke that's already there, but crystallized barbel and charred powder. And eternal recurrence we already have. Berserker we don't have. I can let's get a berserker. I don't care. Let's get an unlimited. Sure, why not? Bifrost, another fun. Moss, oak, moss. And like so many of these things that I don't have. Like I have none of those items. Hexagonal pendant. There's so many things that require hexagonal pendants. So it's like that's kind of the problem, is we don't get a lot of this stuff. But I will show off where it probably is. So we have the Snow Chronicles that we have seen. And it's basically a compendium. So Magic Consortium 100%, like these are the things that we've got completed. So you can see all of your stats, number of food, like I have not made food. Shining spots 116, 41% of the game's treasure chests, 24%, we have 24% of the game's total drops. Monsters. So, like, this I think is where it's probably going to be. Pingy, except not. Okay, so it does kind of... It said, okay, we'll drop a Thaw drop if defeated while afflicted with a status ailment. But that's not necessarily accurate. There's, like... switch page. So, like, that will tell you what it it gives you for everything if you've gotten it. So that's the closest you've got to this sort of thing. So, yeah, it's not that helpful. So, and then, like, you've got all the information on weapons, and you get a 3D view model for them. I really do love that sword. That is just kind of a badass sword. Then you've got, you know, accessories, all of the Spirit Knight that are available, that we have, basically. So, and then everything going from momentum mode, flux bonuses, combos. So that's all of the dual and triple. I love how they don't refer to them as dual or triple techs. Flux bonuses, those are all the ones I got. Momentum mode effects, singularities, items, magic consortium. So we've got like, I don't know how you get 100% on the magic consortium. Like, I guess just have to check each and every time. Materials found from shining spots. So these are all, like, Knive Island, I missed every single one of those shiny spots, because I don't think we actually had access to a good number of them. But it tells you what else you can get there. So if you're looking for specific ingredients and materials, you can see. And then story notes, locations, combat. Like, you can go through and learn everything again. And then basically the journal of the game. But yeah, like, looking at just the number of drops that we've received, we've got 24% of the game's drop rate, and we're toward the end of the game. Like, 62% of the game's locations. That should tell you that we are over halfway through. 86% on the game's characters. 46 on monsters, halfway through weapons. Like, yeah. But, like, that's kind of helpful, but not. Also, the Reaper. Mysterious man who wields a scythe. He suddenly attacks, sacrifices. So it's like, we don't really get, you know, information on what he drops, because he doesn't really drop anything. Spirit Knight eating monsters. So these are all the ones that, you know, we've dealt with that are the stronger variations. It's like, so that's how we get the Moss Oak Branch. So maybe if you used a Water, Light, Shadow, Time, Debuff, or Link kill, or an exact kill, you could get the Moss Oak Moss from the Cloly Poly. Which, that is too much. Like, unknown. Like, I know they kind of want things to be, you know, you want to be able to explore, but if you're going to make it so, like, I can't get half of these techniques, at least narrow down what enemy I need to get for these. Like, I should be able to talk to the Magic Consortium person. Like, I should be able to walk up here, because we have access to this. So we have obtained Spirit Knight. So, I want to, let's find something that, Battle Cry. I should be able to click on that and give me, like, just say penguin, or bird, or, you know, snowball riding ferret. I don't care. After that, then I have, what, how many different options to try? And then that becomes on me to find, rather than having to find a guide. It's like, okay, it's like, oh, I know who it is now, but for that item, it's like, I have no idea who it is. And then between who that is and then the number of options needed, like, let's see, you've got normal drop and rare drop, and the rare drop's in its own category of just BS. I hate rare drop systems. Overkill, exact kill, fire kill, water kill, light kill, shadow kill, time kill, momentum kill, debuff kill, link kill. That is literally 10 things that you have to be able to try. And you may not get it on that drop either. You could do a link kill and it may not, it could not give that, because maybe you did a momentum or debuff, does it give you all of them? Sometimes it seems to, but I've never been able to be certain, because it's the drop system is either you get a couple of things or you get this just vomit of things all over. And yeah, that's it's ridiculous. So that, I will have to say, is probably my biggest gripe with this game as of now, is the farming system is rather difficult to get a grasp of, rather, like, other than use a guide. Which is why I'm not really worrying. It's like, I'm not using guide, I'll get what I can get. That's why I'm kind of relying on things like Blowbeat. So, but anyway, I'm going to stop ranting about my gripe with that for now, and I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you all in the next installment, where we will see if we can go find Julianne, so that she can open the ruins for us. So, till then, later everyone.